Hey, here we are at Harrison Hills County Park. Today's video is going to be about the dump. Hope you can hear me. It's pretty. Let's go. Just walking along, following Jennifer. Okay. That's my fly swatter. Of course I'm going to carry my fly swatter. Hope you can hear me better now because, well, I plugged the mic in. Okay, everybody can see me. This is sharp reminders of the past. As you travel through the section of Harrison Hills Park, you may notice glass and other debris scattered along the trail. I did. Long before this property was a park, it was a former municipal dump site. Much of the historic landfill has been overtaken by forest, proving the resiliency of Pennsylvania forests. The historic dump here at Harrison Hills Park predates PA solid waste management laws, the first of which was enacted in 1968. This area was likely one of thousands of unofficial dumping sites that received waste from nearby communities. It is unlikely the former landowner kept records, and for that reason little is known of the extent of the landfill or the nature of its materials. It is understood that this site was never specifically cleaned up or remediated. The trees and other plants that almost completely cover the old dump grew here naturally. The hidden presence of this refuse pile is only revealed by the slow erosion of the covering soil and the occasional emergence of glass and metal fragments. The ability of our eastern forests to recover from severe ecological stress and to reestablish complex forest ecosystems, even in the face of overwhelming disturbance, is a vital feature of their continuing existence in our highly used, human-manipulated landscape. As you travel through this area, please stay on the trail. Digging and bottle hunting is prohibited in the Allegheny County parks. What that says is watch, but don't touch, because it's being studied. Sometimes you can see bottles stick up in cans, and there is some glass on the trail, not much. But let's take a closer look and see what's going on here. I'll get you in close to this picture here showing the dump back then. That's a picture on the sign that I just read you of the dump. And here's a sweeping view of what it is now. Let me get, there we go. You really can't tell. There's some big trees. I don't know. I'd say in the teens and the 20s. But I haven't been able to find any indication on any kind of map of this dump. Closer look coming up. It looks pretty nice. I'm pretty sure that tree may not be from that time period, where they were dumping. And that's the direction we came from. And there's my Jennifer. You can't see her? There she is, right in the middle. Somebody was pushing some dirt around. A little swale here. I don't know if you can see it. And let's see, where is it? I can see some garbage right in there. I don't know. Looks nice for being a dump. Let's go to the end. So up further on the trail, I think the dump ends right here because of a change in slope this way. Yeah, but down there we get into some real steepness. And they might have thrown stuff in there, but I don't think much. I'd say this is the core of the dump right here. I'd like to know what kind of bulldozer they used, because it's clear that this hump was pushed up, I think. Alright, the lens is set at 17 millimeters, so this is a pretty wide angle. That's where we came from, and I'm just going to take a swoop around. And down below, I think you can see the Allegheny River. Not sure whether this point was man-made or partially man-made or what have you. Yeah, there's my chihuahua. Isn't she gorgeous? We did not cut her tail, just so you know. I don't mutilate dogs for my viewing pleasure. It is curled around, and she came out that way. So, as we walk back, I'll just chat. I don't know. I just don't know how to estimate the date or the age of a tree without cutting it down. I don't want to cut any trees down. Although I'd love to have a sawmill. One of these would be good candidates because they're in the park. I'll just chat a little while. I think all of this dirt was pushed here, I think. I'll show you why in a bit. Very steep here. I don't know if you can tell. But it is very steep. Looks like I'm standing on a berm right here. I checked. I have a 1921 topographic map, and none of this is indicated, but remember, those maps were hand-made. The use of aerial photography for mapping hadn't started yet, so They may have not been allowed, the surveyors, to come back here. I don't know. But no indication of it is in 1921. That doesn't mean that it predates or postdates that time period. Okay, this cherry tree, let's take a look up. Up we go. Whoa! And there it is, way up there. That might be a 100-foot tree. Another reason why I think this was all dozed here is because of the rocks. They're pretty small and would be the size if a bulldozer put them there. That's the Rainbow Bridge, as they call it, built by the Allegheny County carpenters. Yay for them. It's nice.